Welcome to Smoke Signals, everyone. I'm Matt Montgomery, along with head football coach and athletic director Jason Holman. Fighting Indians had the bye week, Coach. We'll talk about the Palestine game. Talk about your bye week this last week. A lot of players needed to get healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. It came at a good time. We were very, very beat up, particularly after the game against Palestine. It looks like we're going to get both Ryan Walker, I think Thad Hoffpower was out with a concussion, Trent Powell, and a couple of others back that have been kind of dinged up for us that came out of the game against Palestine. So from that aspect, very good news there. We were also able to work out some stuff that we needed to fix amongst ourselves in every phase of the game. So just a good week of focusing on us.
The Palestine game, obviously a score fest. Palestine won the game 55-52. So many plays that we'll look at here in just a moment. But, Coach, it was one of those games where it started off so badly for you,
Yep.
and then you recovered, and then it looked like you were going to take the game, and then turnovers are always an issue. Penalties were an issue. Your overall impressions of the game?
Well, I thought overall we played hard. Didn't play smart at times, but we played hard and kept playing throughout the course of the game. I felt like we had some momentum going, particularly late in the game, and we felt like we could win it. Of course, we had two drives at the end of the game where we could have taken the lead, and we had to punt one time on a drop pass on third down, and then we fumbled the football the next time. So the opportunities were there all over the field to win the football game. We just didn't get it done.
It was obviously a score fest, a lot of offensive, just tremendous plays by your offense. Let's look at some of the highlights for the Palestine game.
Okay.
This is a defensive play after getting off to such a bad start. What an interception by Jermaine.
Yeah, Jermaine recognized it late, but made a good break and got underneath a poorly thrown ball, thankfully.
And here's Ryan buying some time and scrambling, and he finds Devin for 80.
Ryan did a great job of keeping his eyes downfield, and making some things happen all night long, which is why we had so much success throwing the football.
And here's Jermaine getting behind the defense for 48 from Ryan.
Yeah, great job just stretching them vertically and good throw and catch.
Here's the senior running back, Jawalen Kennedy. Just keeps getting better. 27-yard touchdown run.
Good cut, reversed the field on him and cut it back, and then saw the end zone and bursted to it.
And this was a new look coming up. Ryan's under center. Hands off to Jermaine. 73 yards.
Yeah, some things we've been working on there just to provide some misdirection. Did a great job of executing it, and, of course, speed down the sideline beat them.
Here's an incredible catch by Devin. High points it in the end zone for 14 from Ryan.
Yeah, really good catch. Great job extending, getting the football, and good, well thrown ball. Put it in a place where we're either going to catch it or go out of bounds.
Here's Jawalen McGowan ripping the ball out here and then getting the fumble.
Yeah, much needed turnover right there, and that was, of course, late in the game, big play. That's where I thought we could take the lead on them.
Slant to Jermaine for the score.
Good throw and catch, and good job breaking inside on the route.
Coach, you look at the statistics there, and it's clear that both teams had their way with the defenses. It was an exciting game if you're a fan, but as a head coach and a defensive coordinator, I know it might have been tough for you.
Very tough to watch. It's hard to explain when things get that out of control. Just got to keep working at what we're doing and refocus our efforts, which is what we spent the open week doing, and getting healed up, and hopefully that'll pay dividends Friday night for us.
Of course, we've talked about Devin McEwen now as the all-time leading reception leader in Jacksonville history. He captured the yardage record. He still has a couple of touchdowns to go to get that record. Ryan McCown threw for 404 last week. It's the second highest total in Jacksonville history in a single game. So, you guys have some weapons, obviously, going in these last two ball games that, Lindale coming in Friday night is going to have to pay attention to. Let's move over to Lindale now. They are coming in. They're probably got the third place locked down. But this is still, you've got this is in front of you. Y'all can still control your own destiny.
Well, if we can get the win Friday night against Lindale, then they don't have it locked down. It'll actually force a tie, or could force a tie, in which case I kind of like our odds on the tiebreaker. And there is a scenario where they may not get in at all. But Yeah, there's a lot of things still up in the air, unsettled with 2 games left. We just got to focus on what happens Friday night. We kind of control our destiny at this point. If we can win it Friday night, then we're in the driver's seat in terms of controlling our own destiny, and that's what we got to do. And that's what I talked to kids about yesterday, and throughout the course of this week, we'll be talking about it. There's an opportunity out in front of you. Take advantage of it, and you don't want to go down with any regrets. So
Yeah.
that's the focus for the week.
So with the bye week, you and your coaching staff, some of you guys were able to go watch Lindale and Palestine. And, of course, you've seen them already, but what did they look like up close and personal when you saw them?
Well, they're a good football team. They're big up front offensively, and their forte is run the football. They're about 60-40 run pass, and they want to run it first, and they'll throw it when they have to. But Friday night they did a great job of controlling the game. I'm not so sure that Palestine didn't suffer a little bit of a letdown after that battle we had with them the week before, but Lindale did a great job of coming out and really just controlling the ball and taking care of Palestine all night long.
I mean, Lindale gives up an average of 37 points a game. So, I mean, they've struggled a little defensively as well. What do you see as far as that playing in your favor, especially with your offense just seeming to start to really come together here at the end of the year?
Yeah, well, there's some holes there. We feel like we ought to be able to run the football on them a little bit and, of course, throw it as well. So, it's just going to boil down to execution, taking care of the football, and taking care of those opportunities, or taking advantage of those opportunities when they present themselves.
And the flip side of that, Coach, is they have a massive offensive line, probably the best offensive line that Jacksonville may see this year.
It's a good one, and they do a great job of fitting up blocks. They know what they're doing. They also have 1,000,001 shifts and formations that they do. I don't know how they rep it all, but they make you work, and we're going to have to do our best to make sure we get lined up and we keep leverage with everything they do, and we don't put ourselves in a situation where we're outmanned. So it's going to take a great effort. There's no question, but it's that time of year, and we're certainly due that after what we've gone through here in the last 3 weeks. It's time to correct some things and let's get it going, and that's what we're looking for.
Coach, I know you've been pleased, even though you got the first district win against Athens, and then it's been rough the last few weeks. I know that you're pleased with the practices, particularly in the off week, and then, of course, this week the players are still engaged. You haven't lost anybody, doesn't seem like. It feels like everybody's still on board.
They are, and, we explained yesterday, you control your own destiny still to this point. There's also the fact that I don't personally believe that our bye district is as tough as our district is, so there's opportunities beyond, round 1 and beyond if we can get to that point. I think they're excited about an opportunity on Friday night. I think they realize this is our seniors' last opportunity to play at home at the Tomato Bowl, and we're only guaranteed 2 more times to play at all. So it's coming down to the wire. I think we calculated 5 more practices left in the regular season. So anything above and beyond that, we've got to go out and earn.
Coach, what are the keys to the game? Lindale, high-scoring team. Your team's high-scoring. What's it going to take for Jacksonville to get the win?
I think execution in the kicking game is going to be huge. We don't want to give anything up like we gave up against Palestine. We've got to be sound. We want to win that phase of the game so that we can get some field position, get some advantage going through that phase. Obviously, possessions are going to be key. We've got to come up with some stops defensively and get the ball out of their hands and get it in ours. So, any opportunities that pop up with an opportunity to take the ball away or to, stop them on a 3rd or 4th down, all those things weigh in, and those are going to be huge for us.
It's senior night at Tomato Bowl. Kickoff coming up at 7:30. For head coach Jason Holman, I'm Matt Montgomery. We'll see you next time right here on Smoke Signals.